Good morning. This is Mark Soderberg with ADM Investor Services with your morning ag outlook for Thursday, January the 18th. Prices here overnight were mixed. Right now we're just steady, a little higher in the corn, higher across the board in the soybean complex, while wheat prices are mixed, a touch lower in Kansas City and Chicago, a bit higher right now in Minneapolis. Speculative traders just keep piling up on the short side of the market in the agricultural space. Yesterday, sellers of about 2,000 corn, 7,500 beans, 4,500 in the meal. Just light buyers in oil, light sellers in the wheat. The short position by the spec traders in corn is now approaching the 250,000 contract level, a 3-year high on that short position. Roughly 50,000 contracts in both beans and soybean oil, and about 65,000 in the wheat. Open interest is higher across the board. Corn surged about another 25,000 contracts with yesterday's weakness. Fresh news this morning is scarce. We did make new contract lows in old crop corn as prices just continue to trudge along near a 3-year low. Following yesterday's sell-off, March soybeans did hold above its January low of 12.03 here overnight, setting up a little bit of bounce here so far today. Both meal and oil are slightly higher as well. New contract lows overnight in Kansas City wheat, while both Chicago and Minneapolis did manage to hold above their recent lows. Export sales are pushed back until tomorrow. Right now, U.S. corn has a slight advantage over Argentina in the global marketplace, only through the end of February. However, Brazil offers right now for soybeans are well below that from the U.S. All out through the spring months, despite several private estimates showing soybean production well below the USDA figure of 157,000 metric tons, that out from last Friday. We do get ethanol production today at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. We look for a modest reduction from last week's production. Surging production rates in recent weeks did lead the USDA to raise their corn usage forecast 50 million bushels last Friday, that despite a recent pullback in margins. Stocks, however, have also risen to a 9-month high. Chinese customs data overnight showed corn imports in December reached nearly 5 million tons. That was up 470,000 tons from just 70%, from December of last year, or December of 22, when very little corn was imported. Total imports in 2023 of corn reached 27 million tons, which was up 32% from what China imported in 2022. Wheat imports at 610,000 tons. They were down 44% year over year, with total imports in 2023 at 12 million tons. That was up 21.5% from 2022. China's acceptance of GM corn and soybean seed traits continue, as 8 more were approved for use in a private program that first began 3 years ago. These steps are just part of an effort with the goal of being more self-sufficient in food security and less reliant on foreign imports. South American weather remains mostly favorable, with rains over the next week to 10 days in Brazil, favoring the northern and central growing regions. Little to no rain, however, is forecast for Argentina over the next week to 10 days, which is really needed after recent heavy rains. However, follow-up showers are needed in February to continue the trend for higher production. So mixed trade here today. Perhaps we'll get some supportive news here with the ethanol production data at 10 o'clock. Export sales tomorrow. So right now, just steady to grinding lower. We need something here to trigger some sort of a short cover and recovery. Thank you for listening, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day.